Hey, what's up guys? Coach Frisby from Fast, and welcome to day one of our movement in November. This week's focus is going to be acceleration. So today I'm going to talk about what acceleration is and just point out a few rate limiting factors that take place during the acceleration phase. So what is acceleration? By definition, acceleration is when an object increases in velocity, meaning in our world is when an athlete goes from a still stance into their actual initial sprint, which is a very aggressive movement. When we're teaching acceleration here at Fast, we have our athletes focus on the first 5 to 8 yards, improve their efficiency, as well as improve their force output. Once again, this is a very explosive movement, so there is a lot of breakdowns, and today I just want to share with you a few of them. All right, guys, so let's get started. Now, I don't want to expound too much on this, but you do want to get yourself in a really good 2-point stance and create that balance and stability. Start, and then the next part is where I want to point out the first rate limiting factor. All right, the first rate limiting factor that we see with athletes is being able to get themselves in the best position to optimize their acceleration, and that's creating that shin angle in the front leg. That is a very aggressive load because you have to put your whole body weight on one leg, and to be able to get in that position, you are going to need some ankle stability as well as strength. This is the first rate limiting factor that we struggle with athletes, whether you're a tall athlete or just large. Athletes just really get uncomfortable trying to get in that position. So that's the first point. Second point we want to talk about what takes place is at the arms. All right, so now that you're down in your initial acceleration stance, we see athletes tend to move their arms twice. You want to get them cocked back and loaded just like a rubber band. Once the arms are back and set, you want to be in a still position and relaxed, okay? You don't want to try to create momentum. And then the next part we want to talk about in your acceleration is now that you're in that stance and you're stable, you're ready for takeoff, all right? And what's going to initiate that is going to be your arm movement. You want to move both arms aggressively, and with your lead arm, we use a term called block the sun, which you'll put your arm up above your head. Now, by using that block the sun technique, that will help initiate your body to get in that proper power alignment that you want to be in, where your shoulder, hips, knee, and ankle is all in alignment. That's going to help you get really good force output in your first initial step. So now, once we created that really good first step and power output, the second, third, fourth, and fifth step are going to be very important. And this is the third rate limiting factor that we tend to notice with a lot of athletes. This movement being very explosive, there's a lot of breakdown because what you want to do is keep your foot in a plantar flexor position and push back through the balls of your feet as powerful and aggressive as possible. Here, what we see is just limitations, is just overall strength and body control. Being able to move with that, like I said, that aggressive movement is going to take core strength and is going to take overall strength in place. So that's our third rate limiting factor. But please don't worry about that because this week, we're going to give you the tips on how to overcome these rate limiting factors the rest of this week through all of our content. Hope you guys enjoy, and remember, don't just be an athlete, be a fast athlete.